the Tokyo Olympics, Sifan Hassan attempted to do what no human has ever accomplished: win the 1500, 5000, and 10,000 at the same Olympic Games. It was a plan so bold, so audacious, that it looked like it was devised as a dare. The mere fact that she attempted it was eye-popping. Only 5 people in Olympic history have ever tried to complete those 3 races, and none walked away with 3 medals. Hassan's attempt forced us to look outside that specific triple to find a worthy comparison. And when it comes to Olympic distance triples, Emil Zatopek is the standard. Zatopek won the 5,000, 10,000, and marathon at the 1952 Olympics. Hassan's triple would cover less distance, but would come in a different era and against stout competition in all 3 events. It's been apparent for years now that Hassan has uncanny range. She's run 1:56 in the 800 and 65 minutes for the half marathon. And in between those 2 distances, she owns all-time marks in the 1500, mile, 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000. She has impeccable closing speed and otherworldly strength. Pick a time and a place and a distance, and Sifan Hassan will be really good at it. That's a guarantee. But having fast times at a variety of distances is one thing. Winning medals in a variety of distances is something entirely different. So at the 2019 World Championships, Hassan put her versatility to the test at the sport's biggest stage. She could have run the traditional 5,000, 10,000 double, but she went the unconventional route, instead choosing the 1,500 and 10,000 in Doha. In retrospect, this was a dress rehearsal for Tokyo, a pared-down version of what she'd try in the Olympics 2 years later. In Doha, Hassan dominated both races, which brings us now to 2021, where the speculation was which 2 of the 3 events she would do. Unlike Doha, there were no direct conflicts with the 3 events, but most assumed she would choose just 2, because that's what everybody does. But in a late announcement, Hassan said she was going for all 3, a grueling triple that would cover 24,500 meters over 9 days. It almost never got off the ground. In the first round of the 1500, Hassan fell with a lap to go and was dropped by the leaders. But she mounted a furious comeback to close the gap with 100 meters remaining and easily qualified. Then, the question became, how much energy did she expend? Falling and scrambling in the first round of the 1500 surely wasn't in her plans. That night, she didn't look worse for wear, defeating Helen Obiri and Gudaf Sagai in the 5,000 to grab her first gold medal. 4 days later, she faced her toughest test in the 1,500 meter final. Faith Kipyegon of Kenya was the reigning Olympic champion, and the 2 had traded 1,500 meter victories earlier in the year. Kipyegon brought her A-game in Tokyo and prevailed again. A fading Hassan got passed by Laura Muir for silver. Again, there were questions. How would Hassan recover for the 10,000, where the world record holder Letsepet Gidey was waiting for her? But Hassan didn't waver. She sat on the pace of Gidey the entire race before blowing past her in the final 100 meters. Everything Hassan had left went into that final lap of 61 seconds. In the end, Hassan completed the traditional 5,000, 10,000 double with a bronze in the 1,500 as a sweetener. She wasn't perfect, but to get that close is something that seems unlikely to be replicated in the current era. And where does Sifan Hassan go from here? She's got the fast times, and now she has the Olympic medals. There was talk after the meet that she had even considered the 800, 10,000 double in Tokyo. That's crazy to think, but if Hassan remains at her current level, she's going to need to keep inventing new ways to challenge herself.